Hey everyone, Miosity here. We're just about to go deal with Lord Karosas, I believe his name is, his contract. Right after we rescued him, he wanted us to go deal with something or he wouldn't help Lady Kamiya. And Lady Kamiya being our employer, she gets what she wants. And even if we don't want that little black box open, because I know I don't, she does, so we're gonna do it. And unfortunately, what Lord Karosas wants is right on this planet, so Behemoth does not have time to recover, being one of our best mech pilots. That puts us at a disadvantage. Two of our better mechs are damaged, so we're not going to be able to repair or use them, really. And I have no clue what this contract even entails, so let's find out. Severed Cold. Travel to Smithon's Moon and destroy an armed smuggler's dropship for Lord Karosas. It's really informative, guys. Lord Karosas really talked up how dangerous this ship's security detail is. I'd suggest approaching this job with an abundance of caution, Commander. Anvelt. As you heard, House Karosas has suffered greatly at the hands of the Directorate. We can't change that, but we can show Lord Karosas that we're his allies, and that our word can be trusted. We need his help with our data archive, yes, but that isn't why I agreed to this mission. If we are to prevail against the Directorate, I must unite the founding houses under the Restoration's banner. Without their support, we will have no way of replacing our losses. Understood, Lady Urano. Let's get the specifics of this job he's given us. I seem to remember something about a dropship. Yes, she's called the New Grange. She's a transport vessel named for an old line of yard ships. The New Grange has been certified for commercial flight in the Directorate, the Capillion Confederation, and the Taurian Concordat. In all other ways, she's completely unremarkable. At least, that's what her official paperwork says. I gather that Lord Karosas disagrees with the official paperwork? That's right. He claims that the New Grange is running weapons into the Regan Reach to supply the Directorate's war effort. Her crew has been using an old commercial port on Anvelt to fuel up between trips. Ships like this could help explain the Directorate's unexpected strength of arms. It's in our interest to destroy it. According to the intel we've been given, the New Grange is carrying more armor than any Union-class dropship has any right to. Attacking her directly will be a waste of time. Thankfully, Lord Madeira has found us an alternative approach. The Anvelt fueling station was designed for civilian use. It isn't a hardened target, and its components can't withstand a sustained attack. If we go in while the New Grange is refueling and blow the station's primary fuel reservoir, her armor won't count for much. The resulting explosion will smash her like an egg. You're sure that Lord Karosas is telling the truth? It'd be a disaster if we took out a civilian dropship. From my own study of the New Grange and the situation on Anvelt, I'm convinced that Lord Karosas is telling us the truth. There's something deeply suspicious about this ship. She isn't the commercial transport that she pretends to be. I was orphaned by a ship explosion, Lady Urano. If I'm going to do this, I need to know there aren't any innocent people on that dropship. I appreciate your honesty, and I understand where you're coming from. I'm no more eager to spill innocent blood than you are. I promise you that. If we can raise the New Grange on comms, I will offer her captain a chance to surrender. I'd rather take prisoners than fill graves. The Reach has seen too much death already. Sounds like a workable plan. Let's move forward. Hang on a second, boss. This job were as easy as blowing up a fuel tank. Karosas would have done it himself already. What's the catch? I mean, why send us after such an easy target? Lord Karosas sent the last remnants of his personal guard after the New Grange 2 weeks ago. A lance of hardened Mechwarriors. They were summarily destroyed, a complete loss. There were no survivors. Smugglers don't run with that kind of security. Hell, corporate commercial ships don't. I should know. I spent years guarding them. It's bizarre, I agree, but we only have Lord Karosas' word to go on, and he didn't personally witness what happened. We should approach this ship with an abundance of caution, bring on the strongest lance you can field, and keep your eyes open while you're on the moon's surface. And I'd recommend bringing a heat-efficient lance if possible. Anvelt's atmosphere and climate will quickly overwhelm your heat sinks if you're not careful. No time like a present. I'll assemble my team. And I'll be with you on the comms. Good hunting. Alright, so, with Behemoth being out, our next best would be Undertaker. And he also has morale up, which is a bonus. We want the Vindicator, and we want the Centurion, and we want those two in them. So the question is what to bring. Another Centurion that can be long range, but that means I only have one Brawler. I can bring the LRM Shadowhawk, which does have armor. Actually, the Centurion has more armor on it. It might be worth bringing this over the Shadowhawk. Some LRMs, and I'd lose the AC5 though. I think I want the AC5. And myself, I know it's not exactly heat efficient. I think I'm gonna bring the Centurion. That way everyone has long range options. And I'm not running on fumes later, because that is a lot of heat that's going to go badly.
Mechwarriors, prepare for combat.
And we'll see how this goes. There's a lot of activity on the ground, Commander. It looks like the new Grand is being... they spelled that differently this time. Being prepped for launch. You're going to have a tight timetable to get in there and blow the station's fuel reservoir before it lifts off. I'm seeing turret emplacements and light battle mech activity on the ground, but it appears that the security detail we were warned about is off-site for now. Samira will be monitoring her sensors for any sign of incoming dropships. She's got that right, Commander. If I see anything, you'll be the first to know. And I'd advise you to be wary of the secondary landing pad up here on the ridge. If I were dropping a defensive lance, that's where I would do it.
Good hunting, Commander.
Alright.
I'll be running ops for you from here.
What's this? Alright, so... I'm gonna run down here.
Coordinates received.
Hello, new contact.
Battle mech turret. I don't know what those are. Commando. That's not bad. Looks like something else was moving. Alright. Actually. Yeah. This way I can get rid of that blip and have higher accuracy. Structure exposed. Right arm, right torso destroyed. We have an injury. That's one. It's a gunner. Probably only has 3. Unknown mech has an AC. Probably a 5. Based on the damage.
I hear ya.
Undertaker. Let's get him up there. Get eyes on this. So Wolverine. Yeah, we'll get rid of some blips. They got another incoming mech. And we got misses on the big gun at least. Alright, so
Waiting on you, Commander.
we're gonna do some move. If he moves there, he can probably take out the commando. Then Glitch can go at the Wolverine.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Yep. Pilot incapacitated. CT destroyed. Glitch comes over here. We're not jumping because we're saving heat.
Time to
Kerboom.
die.
Structure exposed. Turret's turn. I'm gonna get double sensor locked if not more.
Enemy sensor lock detected.
Autocannon turret. We know that's over there. I want that gone. And a heavy mech. Okay.
Reporting major armor loss.
Or a light mech. Alright. Where do I want him? Actually. Oop.
Orders.
No, he has to move down first. We'll get eyes on the other mech. Right here, which is a Shadowhawk and a turret. Still don't... There's the turret generator right there. That's a generator. That's a generator, okay. So we're gonna do this. It's because that indirect fire. Yeah, we're gonna use it. Maybe take out the leg. Yep.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Leg down, 1 injury. It's a pilot, so it still has 2 more, I'm guessing, for a total of 3. Shadowhawk's gonna go.
Losing armor.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, glitchy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, actually, if I can move him over here, I can get that generator. Not sure this is gonna work.
Confirmed.
$34 and $40. Alright, we're gonna go for the central then.
All weapons committed.
Torso destroyed. He's out.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What can I do for ya?
I'm gonna go at the Panther with her just so we don't have that PPC shooting at us.
Here we go.
And pair it at least. Now the turrets go. Which I should have taken care of some, but I didn't.
Internal structure damage.
Okay, the Panther goes. That's not great, but I was kind of expecting that.
Systems. Receiving you.
Okay,
Affirmative.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna take out by doing this. Probably both of these. 45, 80. Hopefully more than
Confirm.
I need hit. Darn.
Internal structure damage.
Good to
Alright.
go.
Which has that. So if she goes here. Oh. Well, what happens when I change those to there? Alright.
Got it.
Did some damage to him, sensors impaired. Turret's gone.
Brought it down, Commander.
Guessing those turrets can't really see me well.
Yes, Commander. Moving out.
Guessing this one's gonna be able to hit him though. Maybe not. Okay. 60 and 80. Yeah, we're going for his shadow.
Engaging target.
Gonna try to angle so this doesn't destroy me.
All weapons
AC 5 crit.
enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright, not horrible. And not horrible.
Oh, it's on now.
Stray shots, not great.
Damage minimal.
Receiving you.
Oh, really? I was kind of hoping that. Alright, well.
Waiting for orders.
Um. Head destroyed. That's a heck of a punch.
Hostile removed.
Alright, so we're gonna come here. Attempt something.
Engaging multiple targets.
This is the captain of the New Grange. Hold your fire. We are a civilian transport, not a military dropship. I know what you are. Power down your engines and surrender, or you will be destroyed. I cannot do that. I repeat, hold your fire. There are unarmed people on this vessel. We've got a hold full of passengers, and you'll be murdering them if you destroy that tank. I already know what your ship is carrying. It isn't civilians, Captain. I'm giving you one last chance to surrender. If you refuse, what happens next will be on your head, not mine. Listen to reason and power down now. They've cut the comm feed, Lady Urano. I'm picking up increased activity on my sensors. They're making a run for it. Then they've left us no choice. We're blowing the fuel reservoir.
Let's do what we came here for, Commander. Take that dropship out.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting for orders.
gonna do the same thing here. 'Cause I can't hit what I want to. Yet.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
I wish it was headshots.
Standing by.
Alright, let's see if this can finish it off.
Locked on target.
Nope. Now turrets. Owie.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
I think he goes next.
Damage minimal.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
Warning. Armor breach.
Waiting for
Internal
orders.
damage.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
So just in case I have to keep going.
Here we go.
Orders.
EC5 can't hit from there. He's not looking pretty.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, how much health does this thing have left? Alright.
Engaging. Multiple
CT
targets.
destroyed. Panther down. I think that thing's out for commission. That's done it. The new Grange is down. That should satisfy our obligation to Lord Karosas.
Incoming
Heads up,
transmission.
Commander. Enemy dropship is coming in hot. Incoming transmission. You fool. Do you have any idea what you've just done? You'll pay for that with your life. Mercenary filth. Victoria, if I had known you'd be here, I'd taken the field myself. A pity you didn't. We could have ended this war here and now. I suppose I'll have to content myself with your prized mercenaries. Watch as I tear them to shreds. Oh boy, they're actually gonna be here, huh? I really wanted to take out that turret this turn.
That shot got past my armor.
Aye, aye.
Alright, I can.
Move order received. Roger that.
Generators down, Commander. That should take their turrets offline.
Safety net. Not sure what they have in store for me though, but there's 5 of them and I do not like
I
that.
hear ya. Don't need to tell me twice.
Okay, so we have a fire starter. So I'm gonna... He's braced. So I'm gonna brace and hold my heat. Centurion. That still did some damage.
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
Yep.
He's back
On my
here
way.
and can maybe do some real damage to this thing.
Target confirmed.
Doesn't look like I can get a straight shot, but I have missiles, so I'm used to him having a gun. Not that he doesn't, but ammo explosion, ammo explosion.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready. Position confirmed. Affirmative.
Right, looks like 2 heavies. A dragon. It's not horrible. What else is the other heavy?
Taking a pounding, Commander.
Something up a catapult. That might be bad. 2 PPCs. Not the fire starter. Oh, is it only 4 of them? And then she's one of them? Okay. Guessing she's a catapult or the dragon. Does it say? She's gotta be the catapult or the dragon.
Good to go. Roger.
Which I might be able to take out this turn. The Centurion, that is.
I will make you suffer before you die.
Well, let's see if that holds true, honey.
Yes, Commander.
Commander?
Really don't want him getting close to me, but I can lay some hurt on that dragon.
Roger that.
Standing by. Copy. Copy.
Structure exposed. Unsteady. Now, unfortunately, they're gonna go, and this may hurt.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Now, where's that catapult gonna go? Same spot? Alright, now the fire starter.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
He's gonna get real close, unfortunately. And that's gonna be a shutdown, I think.
Warning. Detecting Mechwarrior injury. Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
Alright. That's what I was afraid of. But he can lay some hurt into the dragon.
Locked on target.
Good to go.
Love that multi-target.
Reactor online.
Affirmative.
If she wants blip, she has to move. That could do something. Oh. Ugh. Dragon. Hardly standing.
That shot went internal. Hot damn, let's do this.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Now he's gonna
detected.
go again.
Waiting for orders.
What do you need?
I think he can take out the
Copy
dragon.
that.
Ammo and lasers. Oh, no, let's not do that yet. I have to. Can get rid of this little prick though.
Affirmative.
You will not defeat us. I will break you. Mercenary scum.
Waiting for orders.
The LRMs are gonna be gone.
Firing on target.
Knockdown.
Critical hit, Commander. I'm out of LRMs.
Got it. Affirmative.
And an injury. And a knockdown.
Critical hit.
Which should be another injury? I think it should have 2 left. But now his turn. And he's not gonna be nice. And the dragon's gonna get up and do its thing. And it should have a decent amount of...
Commander.
Oh, is he overheating? Yes, he is. just the one left.
Commander? Here we go.
Ready.
Alright, let's hope this doesn't bite me in the butt. Alright, I have bad repairs to do after this. Double PPC.
Engaging with target.
20% damage reduction.
Engaging target.
Is he gonna be able to fire anything? Well, we can take it. Mech shut down.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
Hope that was worth it.
Copy that.
Waiting for orders. Right, Commander. Firing on
As
target.
much damage as I can get
Swine.
there.
I will tear your mech in two.
On it. Roger that.
Miss. Darn.
Failed to connect.
Now it's
Battletech power
gonna...
up detected.
Yep, I get that free turn.
Orders.
Yeah. Firing on target. Reporting critical hit.
Good to go.
Alright.
Coordinates received.
It's do or die. This is literally gonna be it. Glitch.
Got it.
Alright.
It's not possible. I can still win this.
I don't think you can. Mission successful, Commander. Nicely done. Dr. Murad, does the Argo have an empty storeroom that could serve as a makeshift brig? I'm sure that something could be arranged, Lady Urano. Then arrange it and get a lock on Lady Espinosa's ejection pod. She's coming with us. Oh, that's gonna be wonderful. So we got 2 million out of that. I'm out for 95 days again because the Centurion is smithereens. Shadowhawk is pretty hurt, and otherwise we're good. Surprisingly, he did not get injured, even though the Shadowhawk is not looking great. And we have a lot of parts that we can choose from. AC5 extra accuracy. Otherwise, a bunch of mechs. So I am thinking, let's get this catapult first. We can finish up the dragon. We can finish up the Centurion and get a Wolverine. I think that is how we're gonna play this. Because we get 2 mechs finished, parts of a really good one and parts of a pretty good one. family reunion. Victoria, I've been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying your cell? I had it assembled just for you. Gloat all you like, cousin. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think that you can challenge the core systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your restoration to a bloody pulp. Save me the lecture and tell me what you are doing on Anvelt. Your father rules the Directorate. You should be in a tower somewhere, not on a dusty little moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship? Is that what Karosas thought the new Grange was? Is that what he told you? Oh, you poor dear fool. I would tell you what you've just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll find out soon enough. I can tell you what the new Grange is now. A smoldering heap of scrap metal. Good job protecting her, by the way. Sooner or later, we'll face off again, Mechwarrior. And when that day comes, I will shear your cockpit in two. Victoria, I loved you like a sister, and you betrayed me. Your father held a knife to my back, and you helped him push it in. I need to understand why. If you ever really listened to him, you'd already know. He tried to teach you, cousin, to set you on the right path to strength and prosperity, but you spat on his efforts and forced his hand, and mine along with it. Forced your hand. Mastiff is dead because of you. Our mentor, the man who taught you to pilot a mech, and you put him in a camp and left him to rot. Thousands of Oregon dead lie piled at your feet. The price of strength and our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach, I'd pay 100 times over. You seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your land should have taught you that. Little Lord Madeira. Still my cousin's favorite pet, I see. Wonder if that jaw of yours is still as fragile as it looks. One of these days we'll have to find out. After what you did to Raju Montgomery, I should have you vented into space. I'll admit, it's tempting, but I believe that our teacher would prefer me to keep her caged. Do you hear me, Victoria? You can watch this from the sidelines as I dismantle your father's empire and reclaim my rightful throne. And then, when the war is over, you shall be tried for your crimes against the Oregon people. Is that supposed to scare me, Kamiya? It doesn't. Do you think my father hasn't planned for this? Do you think that you were winning? My capture means nothing. The jaw of our trap are already closing around your neck. You're just too blind to see it. For such a genius, your old man is losing an awful lot of ground. You doubt him at your own peril. My father bends everyone to his will. The Rimward Periphery nations, successor states, everyone. But don't you know what I've done for our people? The sacrifices I've had to make. You understand nothing, and you never will. You've already lost this war, cousin. You'll die screaming, and your restoration will die with you. I've heard enough, Mr. Oliveira. Cut her calm. What do you want us to do with her, Lady Urano? The Argo isn't a prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't. Lord Karosas lost a daughter to the Directorate, and we weren't there to help him. I can't undo that wrong, but I can give him justice. We can transfer Lady Victoria to his custody to be held until I say otherwise. Your call, Lady Urano. Set a course for Smithin when we're ready. Conversation's over, people. Back to work. That is cruel. Ending fences. Lady Urano, my staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody. She is being escorted into her cell as we speak. A kinder fate than she deserves, perhaps. I will adhere to the terms of our agreement. While she remains in my custody, she will not be harmed. You are an honorable man, Lord Karosas. One day, I hope to earn your support. You already have it. What you've done to me feels like justice, Lady Urano. Of a kind I never thought I'd live to see. I owe you a debt of thanks as well, Commander Turner. You did a yeoman's job on the new Grange. She'll never darken our skies again. Lady Victoria claims that you were wrong and that the New Grange wasn't a smuggling ship. Of course she does. She's a liar and a betrayer. You can't trust her at her words. Play devil's advocate. What if she's telling the truth? Doesn't matter if she is. Whatever the ship's providence, the New Grange was important enough that Director Espinosa had his own daughter standing sentry over her refueling site. You sent that ship to hell and deprived Espinosa of something he deemed valuable. I count that as a win. Glad to be of service. Now let's discuss what you'll be doing for us in return. Yes, of course. Let's discuss your recompense. Your chief engineer tells me that she's found a hidden data archive on your ship, and that you need my help to open it. Sounds quite the mystery. More than a mystery to me, Lord Karosas. My father believed that the Argo held something of great value, but he died before he could see it. I need to know what's on that drive, and you're the only one in the Reach who can open it for me. Better, perhaps. I can give you the means to open it yourself. I will have a device sent to your ship, an electronic code breaker of an advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through any encryption, even yours. With respect, I'm surprised that a periphery lord even has access to such a device. I was just as surprised when I received it. High Lord Damani himself delivered it to me. He told me that it had been discovered in the possession of a Comstar presenter who had died in Oregon space. What she was doing with it, I'll never know. What I do know is that your father would have wanted you to have this commune. He'll be quite proud of the leader you've become. Thank you, Lord Karosas. Simon, it means more to me than I can ever say. Speaking of proud fathers, do you have any news to share about your son? Has his condition improved since we last spoke? Somewhat, my lady. Otto's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The Directorate did something to his mind on Waldry. I still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear that my boy has been damaged irreparably, and that the Otto I knew is gone, but I cling to the hope that someday the son I remember will return to me. He will, Simon. I know it. Otto is young and strong. House Karosas is nothing if not resilient. I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. I have forces to marshal and plans to make, but please keep me appraised of Otto's condition. I will, my lady. Farewell to you, and know that you have earned the support of House Karosas. What you have done today won't erase the past, but perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I am willing to try. Thank you, Lord Karosas, and welcome to the Restoration. Together we will fix what my uncle has broken. I swear it. Hey, Commander, I put the code-breaking device that we got from Lord Karosas to work on our mystery archive. I'm watching the progress of our climb, really slowly. I'll give you a heads up when it's finished.
That mech you wanted is back online.
The Dragon 1N is a beefy machine that can take a serious beating, but tends to be light on weaponry. It moves fast for heavy mech, though, which makes it well suited to closing for melee attacks against slower targets.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Didn't we already get a 9A though? A sturdy and reliable mech. The Centurion is good at both taking and giving a beating. The 9A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach a target.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
With all those SRMs, the COM-2D is a small, highly mobile shotgun that can take down mechs twice its size or bigger. Gotta be careful with it though, because it's not meant to take much of a beating. Mechwarrior training required. We will get rid of the commander, because don't really have room and we want bigger mechs. And it's really, really small at 25 tons. Alright, so with that mission being somewhat longer and all this episode there, I hope you guys enjoyed it and look forward to the next one. We're gonna run a few side contracts while we wait for the encryption to crack. Not sure what all we can do. We might have to hire a few more Mechwarriors and train them depending upon the everything that happens. I think we can run a few more planet-side based on our mechs and what we currently have. So I hope you all look forward to that. If you want to see anything else happen, as always, just post down in the comments. I'll get to anything I can and do what I can based on what you all want to see. Obviously, if you all want to see heavier mechs, we have to actually find them. But if you all want to actually see what I'm doing in the back end with the mech bay and stuff like that, I can obviously either make a video dedicated to that or just show them throughout the video. Otherwise, yeah, that's the plan for the next episode. I wish you all well and have a good one.